What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here, and today I want to do a little bit of an off-the-cuff gaming rant about two questions I see a lot. In fact, these are probably the questions I'm asked the most, so this is going to be my official response. People always say, how come you don't cover early access games, and how come you don't review much on PC? Well, there is a real reason to that, and it's pretty simple in my opinion. When it comes to early access, it's just too much of a numbers game. I'm sent, on average, about 200 early access games a year. That averages out to 4 a week. These are in varying states of completion. There was a time when I was trying to install an MMORPG, and by the time I actually got it up and running, it didn't even work. I tried to make a character. I fully intended to make a video on it, but it just did not function. It didn't operate. This is the problem with so many early access games, in my opinion. When it comes to stuff like PlayerUnknown's Battleground, this works exceptionally well. It has a big fan base. So many YouTubers right now are doing tons of videos on it. But I didn't know that until it already exploded. Times when I tried to do stuff like Conan Age of Exile, isn't that the new Conan game? It's interesting, and I installed it and I tried, but I almost just wandered around in a jungle for 2 hours trying to figure out where the gameplay actually was. When it comes to early access, it's such a gamble, and I can't really afford to spend a bunch of hours on something that won't turn into a video. It's much easier to just take a random upcoming console game that I know is going to be optimized and licensed and ready to work and put the disc in and make a video. I always have been and always will be a majorly console-focused YouTuber. That's just the way I am personally. I love console gaming. It's not that PC gaming is bad, it's just that I'm a person who grew up with a Super Nintendo and of course a Dreamcast, and I played the heck out of that. I like the fact that I can literally just reach over onto my wall of games and put anything in my system and immediately play it. When it comes to reviewing, this is even more important. If I'm going to be trying to cover a game and they send me the disc, I need to be able to just put it in my system and immediately get to work. There's also sort of an issue with the fact that there are thousands of awesome PC games that come out every single year. It's just a flood of both indie titles and crazy AAA releases and stuff like that upcoming Quake that's going to be exclusively on PC. Those are cool, but I don't quite have the hardware for it. My computer is honestly not the best. Obviously, it's good enough to edit footage. All my videos are in 1080p, or all my reviews are in 1080p, but I just don't have the strength and horsepower and RAM, I think, to capture footage like with a program while I'm playing the game. It's possible, but it often doesn't look the best. And when I'm making a review, I want everything to be as top tier as possible. I want you guys to get a realistic representation of what the game will be like when you play it. That's something I can get a lot more easily with console games. I literally get a disc like Mass Effect Andromeda, I put it in the console, I press play, and it immediately boots up. I put a controller in my hands and I'm seeing goofy, horrible faces and everything right out of the gate. It makes it super simple. I just plug it into my Elgato capture card, footage goes straight into my hard drive, easy peasy lemon squeezy. With my PC, it's a little bit more impossible. I will make you guys a deal though, and you can hold me to this. Maybe when I break 100,000 subscribers, I'll start trying to do maybe a PC game or two every month as an official review. I'll beat the crap out of it, and I'll let you know how the gameplay works, and if the story sucks, and if the faces are breaking. But I gotta wait till I get to 100,000 subscribers, because right now I just don't have the money to upgrade my PC. I want to. It's seriously something I do want to do, and I'll branch out and get to that when I get to that point. So thank you everybody for your patience, and hopefully that answers your questions. I have done some early access games in the past, which is kind of why I understand the confusion. Like I did a very in-depth video on We Happy Few. That was a really cool early access game, and I did like covering it. I hope my critiques helped the developers improve a game that had so much potential. But I can also understand why that might throw people off in the comments sections when you see this early access video and then 10 other giant early access games came out that I don't even tweet about, and then all of a sudden like a tiny indie console game comes out and I do talk about it. So I understand why that might throw some people off, and hopefully I'll be able to do more of those in the future. Well, this has been a totally unscripted gaming rant by DreamcastGuy. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully that clears everything up. Man, I'm really not good without a script. I should have probably taken notes. Either way, this has been DreamcastGuy with another video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. But do me the biggest favor of all and keep dreaming. I really hope this lighting is okay. I have like a spotlight aimed at my face and I can't see what's going on. Also, this is the closest the microphone's ever been to my mouth. Hey, how's it going? Are you ready to subscribe? Yeah, subscribe.